Macca's Guides.
Hey guys, Macca here, continuing with our Doom 100% walkthrough, showing all the secrets, collectibles of every type, as well as the in-level challenges. Now for this is one of the shorter levels. Luckily, as soon as we spawn, go through the left door, turn to the right, and you should be able to spot a data log right there. It's not on my screen, but I promise you it's there. From then on there, continue to the airlock and wait for the cinematic and dialogue to pass through until the airlock opens.
This is my primary operating facility. It is where I was created and where my core processing unit is maintained. It takes approximately 2.4 terawatts of power to sustain my operational capabilities, but it has been decided that we can use that power to send you to the source of the portal. I will not survive the procedure and am unable to self-terminate, so I will walk you through the process. All interior and exterior facility doors have been secured. You will need to begin by finding a way in and disabling the security system.
After the airlock opens, go forward. At the end, turn to the right-hand side to find an elite guard. From this elite guard, continue on by jumping on this platform, then jumping up and mantling onto this platform, running across, and instead of jumping down and going to the left, where it might seem like natural progression, jump on these beams and enter through this door here on a balcony. This is a secret area. You'll want to go forward, turn to the right, and take your first left to find your collectible, as well as get the secret area. Drop down, and in this room there are a total of 5 imps. Try to get 5 unique glory kills for Variety is the Spice of Life 2 challenge. There will be imps later on in the level, but I recommend getting as many of these unique glory kills out of the way as possible. I like to do death from above, one from behind the head, one from in front of the head, one of each foot, and you can also do them against the wall. So that's about 7 or 8 different ones that I just listed off there. So just grab all 5 and then continue. After that, open the hatch, drop down, and inside of this room there's 2 units you can interact with. Interact with both of them. One of them should be directly in front of you as you land, and the other one is on the other side of the room on a lower level. Upon pulling both of the levers, you'll spawn a couple of waves of enemies, which you'll need to take out in order to open the door to proceed through the level. I highly recommend that you try to get your 3 kills with 1 frag grenade here by leaving a couple of easy enemies and trying to get them in a group. Also, when the Cacodemon spawns, make sure, it's like that ball enemy that flies around. Whenever that thing spawns, make sure you use your chainsaw to take it down to get all 3 of the challenges out of the way. Here you see me throwing my grenades, and I did miss. I got 2 kills with that one, but I ended up with 3 kills with that one. I'll show you another spot that you can easily get this, just in case you're unable to do it from here. I highly recommend you also take the Berserker and the invincibility power-ups in this area to speed up the process. Make sure you do leave a Cacodemon behind. Also, there's a whole bunch of BFG ammo, which I highly recommend you pick up.
My vital operating systems are now vulnerable. I recommend destroying my coolant system first. This will accelerate the destabilization.
So once you clear the room and the door opens, it'll spawn the next wave of enemies, which includes your first Cacodemon. You will have to get enough height and to be able to chainsaw it, and I'll show you how to do it twice just in case you're struggling. Just make sure you're down low so that it tries to follow you, and then eventually you'll be able to jump up to it and chainsaw it. Continue on by either killing all the enemies or actually just skip them entirely by proceeding through the door and continuing to the next area. Feel free to boost your runes as well as your weapon masteries as well. Upon entering through these doors, you should see 3 of these engineer dudes. If you're lucky, you might be able to throw a grenade and grab all 3. This one's pretty easy area, and I'll show you yet another area that you can get all 3 after we take out this Hell Knight. So from where those 3 engineers were, this guy's taking forever to kill, we can drop down to the right hand side. Again, another enemy here. So from where we killed those 3 engineers, if for whatever reason you struggled and you didn't reload your checkpoint, go down these stairs to the right, and there's 3 enemies at the bottom of these stairs. You can't see the one in the back, but trust me, there's 3 of them. And if you throw a grenade there, you can also get those 3. After that, kill this dude, and at the bottom of these stairs in the room that's accessible, you'll be able to get the Automap. So pick up the Automap and then go to the main objective.
Should you find yourself caught in a level 3...
Upon entering the room with the main objective, a few enemies will spawn. At the back of the room on the highest tier, you'll be able to find a data log on a crate. I believe this is the second last data log in the entire game. So get hyped for an achievement or trophy here. Take out all the enemies. Actually, you can completely skip them if you want. It's another area you can skip. There is a crate in the back of the area which we'll need to go down in order to get some more collectibles, keycards, and whatever else we need. So just feel free to drop down there right away instead of battling all these dudes.
Weaponizing demons.
After we drop down this little area here, we'll end up in the basement. Turn to one end, and at the end of the hall, you'll be able to get another chance at the 3 kills with 1 grenade. Additionally, there'll be a Spectre which you want to take out, and next to these guys, there is the blue access keycard, which you'll want to pick up off of the dead soldier on the ground. So just in front of me here around the hall, you should be able to spot this guy. He is mandatory to progress the mission. Hopefully you're able to find it quite quickly. Go up the stairs through the blue keycard access door. Go back into the room with the Automap. If you skipped it for whatever reason, pick it up. Across from it, there's another door that requires a blue keycard. This room is a secret. Additionally, interacting with the elite guard will get you a chip, which you'll need to do. From here on out, we're going to get the secret level, the Doom Retro level. So what you'll need to do is pull the lever, which is located directly behind that elite guard. Behind the boxes, pull the lever. Now what we'll want to do is head back towards where we picked up the blue key card, and down the hall from it we can find the retro room, which we'll have to enter in order to get a secret. So through the doors into the maintenance area to the right hand side, back down to where we came from. Stick to the left as you enter, go across, and you should be able to easily spot the retro room secret. Go inside, feel free to pick some stuff up or just leave right away. After getting that secret, return to where that elite guard was in that blue access room. Continuing through these 3 doors. And on the left side of the room, you'll notice a large pillar with a hole in the ground. Jump down that hole to land on this kind of iced over beam. Before proceeding, jump across over this beam in order to land on the catwalk to get a secret as well as a collectible. From here on out, jump back to where we landed when we jumped down that little hole. Go into the side of the cliff in the entrance here. As we enter the room, drop down, go through the door. Directly in front of you, there will be a console with a data log on it. Make sure you pick it up. Upon picking up the data log, you'll have to destroy all 3 of the coolants. I believe they're like little cooler units. Destroy all 4 of them by shooting them, and then take out all of the enemies to activate the elevator, and then you'll be able to ride the elevator.
Core temperature rising. Core temperature reaching critical.
If you're on a higher difficulty, you'll probably want to do 1 wave at a time, but instead what I did was I did all 4 of the coolers, which spawned all 4 waves of the enemies, which gave me a little bit of a battle here. So it's completely up to you with how you play. I highly recommend using the BFG during instances where there's a lot of really big enemies near you, as you can take a majority of them out in 1 nice bullet. Again, kill everything until the elevator is usable.
Located to complete this process. The train below will take you to the entrance.
Upon jumping on the train car and moving forward, you'll enter a room where there is a shield. In order to get that shield to drop, you'll need to kill everything in the room. This is actually, in my opinion, one of the harder rooms in the game, although there is quite a good amount of BFG ammo in the room, although the other types of ammo are quite sparse, so be pretty careful and just work your way around the room, killing the enemies in whatever fashion you want. At the top of the map, you should see a haste, which should be pretty helpful for you as well, and hopefully you don't waste your BFG ammo like I did. Upon killing everything in the room, which should take you about 5 minutes probably, the shield at the back will open, and I'll rejoin you with commentary once it does. So now that we've taken out all of the enemies and we notice that the shield door has finally opened, we'll also receive a checkpoint. Go forward and you'll notice that there is like an elevator, I guess, like a tramway that goes up. So what we need to do is get on it in order for it to start moving, and then jump back and make sure you land on the rails that the tram is standing on and run to the bottom to find this elite guard. This elite guard should be your last elite guard in the game, so you should be able to buy all the upgrades. Unfortunately, because I reloaded one of the missions, it didn't save one of my points, so I had to go back and replay mission 5. It's also a secret area, so that'll unlock automatically. Go into the elevator and ride the elevator back up to tram level. Get on the tram and ride it to the top.
Access to the well without a fight. But I'm sure that's what you're looking for, isn't it?
Upon reaching the top, all you'll need to do is run forward and there will be a console directly in front of you. Make sure you pick up the data log to the left of the console, which should be your last data log in the game. Now, if you do actually look through your data logs, you'll notice that you are missing a couple. It's because they're related to other things like seeing specific monsters or doing specific things in certain levels. But all the ones that you can actually pick up that look like that, you've already done. So you should unlock that achievement or trophy if you've been following along carefully. If you're missing some, go to the actual data log menu and look through them to see which ones you're missing. Highlight them when you see that you don't have them, and it'll actually tell you what level you can find them in. Go back to that level and use the description of the YouTube video in order to find the exact data log that you might be missing. After that, pull out the 2 little cores and then interact with the center unit. Upon interacting with that, it should take you through a small series of events and end the level in less than 20 minutes. So hopefully this video was helpful to you guys. Make sure you leave a comment. It really does help. Let me know how I'm doing. Feel free to drop a like as well, as it does help with engagement and lets more people see this video in the future. Special shout out to Heron Giggles as well as DocCupcake84 for supporting the show on Patreon. And hopefully, I see you guys next time. Peace.